How to retain customers for a long period of time. One of the biggest traps I see most small business fall into is that they constantly go after new customers, which is inherently a good thing. However, they tend to be so focused on getting more and more customers in that they focus on their existing customers. And why is this a problem? Well, if you don't take care of your existing customers enough, they're eventually going to get used to your service or product and used to the benefits that it brings them. Two, they're going to outgrow the value of your product or service, and they're going to need new offerings that maybe you haven't even created yet. And three, they're just going to feel like you don't really care about them as a customer and that you are just trying to collect their money every month or every so often to pay your bills. And so how do you prevent your existing customers from feeling this way? And why does it matter? Well, first of all, it matters because keeping your existing customers is going to be way easier than constantly trying to get new customers. Getting new customers for any business is always the most time-intensive, resource-intensive, and expensive process in any business. It takes so much time and resources and money to get new customers in. It's much, much better, and bigger businesses have grown tremendously because they've retained and upsold their existing customers. And so how do you do this? Well, the first thing is that you're going to want to make sure that you're doing regular check-ins with your customers. Now, depending on your product or service and your business and what you do for your customer, this may vary. You may need to check in weekly. You may need to check in monthly. You may need to check in quarterly. So it really depends on what you're providing and how long the turnaround time for that product or service is, or maybe the time it takes to see some results and to start discussing that, right? To start talking about your approach, the different results that you're getting for your client, and should we stick to the game plan or maybe change it up a little bit, try something new. And that's really going to be the second thing that you need to be offering to your customer, is going to be a consultative approach with your product or service. So after a given set of time when your customers should start to receive benefits or maybe have gotten the benefit from your product or service, there needs to be a review of, hey, how did this actually work for you? Every business is going to be different. Every customer is going to be different. And so you need to check in with your customers to make sure that they actually got the full benefit of your product or service. So many times our customers aren't even aware of all of the things that we offer, and so they don't even fully utilize our products or services. So you need to be checking in with them to make sure that they got the full benefit that they can from the original purchase that they had with you, the original subscription level, whatever it is, however your business model runs. And you need to be making sure that they are getting full benefit from that. And it's a great opportunity to see if there's anything else that you can offer your clients as far as new products and services or existing products and services. And this is really going to be the third thing that is so important to taking care of your existing customers and making sure they stay around a long time, is going to be coming up with more and better products and services that ideally grow and help service your customers as they grow at different levels. And so now what you're doing is you're taking your customer through a customer cycle or customer journey where maybe they started with you at your basic product or service, and now they've actually upgraded with you and they've grown with your company and they've gotten better and better results, and now they're actually able to spend more money. They're actually able to take advantage of more products and services, or maybe more benefits of your products and services. And so that customer relationship is going to be strengthened. And this is really how big businesses grow. And this is why it's so important to take care of your existing customers, and not always. It is important to chase and get new customers, but you need to put significant resources and time into keeping existing customers around, because if you do that, they will not only continue to make sure that your business is profitable, but you'll also start to get them to grow. And based on feedback that they're giving you, you're going to be able to improve your current line of products and services, and you're going to be able to add more that's going to help facilitate them continuing to get more value and benefit from the products and services that you're offering. And when you get new customers in the future, This is only going to strengthen the testimonials that you have. This is only going to strengthen the proof of viability and proof of delivery for your products and services, and the proof of that you actually bring a significant value to your customers. And so this is actually going to help you get more customers. I'm glad you're enjoying the video. If you need help with hiring, training, or managing your VAs, make sure you click the link in the description below to check out our free VA hiring workshop. If you need one-on-one help with me, click the link to schedule an appointment to see how I can help. The next thing that you want to make sure that you're doing is provide consistent results. Time frame in and time frame out. Every time frame that there's supposed to be an expected result or benefit from your products or services, when you're supposed to be following up, you want to make sure that you're providing consistent results. And so maybe those results aren't always going to be the same, or maybe they're not always going to be what you hoped for or the expected results. But you need to provide some kind of result, and you need to provide an explanation of the work that went into getting the result that you got. So consistency is the result, but it's also the work behind the result. Companies will be happy to keep your services around or keep your product around if you're consistently doing what you said you would in the beginning. Now, eventually they can get used to that if you're not communicating with them consistently as well. But consistency in doing the work, doing the services that you said you would do, and providing the results, or at least as close to possible, what you said you would provide, is going to be a massive key in making sure that you keep your clients around for a long period of time. The last thing that you want to do that'll really make sure your customers stick around and they enjoy working with your company is going to be going above and beyond. Over delivering on your expectations and under promising on your sales pitch. This is probably one of the things I hear most from my clients, is that they love the consistency with which I over deliver. Now, I don't put myself or my company at risk when over delivering for a client, and that is a very important distinction. However, if my client needs something small that'll make a big difference to them, and it only takes a little bit of my time or resources, maybe it's not necessarily included in the scope of what I do, but it will really massively benefit my client, and it's not that difficult for me to provide because I'm the expert, then I'll just go ahead and do that for my client. This builds so much trust and so much loyalty with your clients. And I can only tell you how many times on the other end, as being a customer, and I'm sure you can relate, that there's just been little inconveniences or maybe big inconveniences that wouldn't be that difficult for the companies you're trying to work with to just help you out and get you what you need so you can keep moving forward in your business. And they just weren't willing to do it because it's just not part of their process, or maybe it's just not something that they do. Look, we never want to get too big to not serve our clients. There's already enough big companies that are doing that. The best companies make things as easy as possible for their clients, so it's an enjoyable experience for their clients to work with that company. So if you want to keep your clients around for a long time, one of the most impactful things you can do is make sure that you just make working with your company as easy as possible. Even if you have to go out of your way just a little bit to make sure that your client, that your customer can get whatever they need done so they can get back to business. Hey guys, that's the end of the video. Thanks for tuning in. If you got some value out of that, make sure you go ahead and let me know by leaving a like. I'd love to hear your thoughts, questions, and comments down in the comments section. And of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos. We release 3 videos a week, one on sales, one on marketing, and one on VAs. And of course, if you want to check out some of our services or products, check out the links in the description, as well as you can find information on one-on-one coaching and consulting with me, where we can dive into the specific strategies and solutions that you need in order to take your business from 6 figures to 7 figures, or low 7 figures to more 7 figures.